is Carolina Pizza, King Cobra, Blue Murder, Ted Nugent, Vanilla Fudge, Cactus, you name it. And you're listening to the J0KeR Electric Circus.
Hey, this is Doug Pinnick from King's X, and you're listening to J0KeR's Electric Circus.
All right. What's happening, everybody? It's interview time again here at MetalMessiahRadio.com, your metal music messiah. On the phone with me right here, I have Bryan Biggs Brown of the band Blackstar Republic. Bryan is here to talk about the new album they got. And Blackstar Republic is a hard rock and heavy metal band from Arlington, Texas. Currently, the band has released their new titled album, Humanity, which has 8 new tracks. Humanity was released on all digital formats June the 28th, 2019. Bryan, welcome to the Electric Circus radio show right here at MetalMessiahRadio.com. How are you doing?
Hey, J0KeR, I'm doing great, man. Just chilling out at the house with a Crown and Coke and just taking it easy.
So tell us about the new album release of Humanity. Tell us a little bit about the album.
All right, man. Yeah, it's actually called Humanati, which is kind of like a whole made-up word. I don't think it's actually in the dictionary.
Right.
But the funny story on that, just real quick on the name, was when we recorded Nuclear Hollywood about a year ago, during one of the lines, I slipped up when I was singing, and I said something Humanati, and that was supposed to be Illuminati.
Right.
And they all laughed. They were like, dude, that's funny, Humanati. I was like, well, that's kind of a weird name. I think I'll keep that. And later we decided, hey, let's make it the name of the album. But yeah, the album, it came out digitally worldwide on June 28th. We're hearing good things, and we're excited about this album. It's a little bit different than the previous one we put out a couple years ago. It's I don't know, we've heard different ways to describe our sound, but it's, I don't know, you could call it mainstream heavy. We're not a little bit less thrash type vibes to it, and just a little bit more production, and we do stuff like vocal harmonies, and I don't know, just a little bit different. So we've heard great things, and we're very excited about it and where it's going.
What was the process like on this album for developing the songs and figuring out who's playing what on the album?
Actually, this album it was quite an ordeal in some ways, and time wise, it wasn't like hard in the sense of tracking and stuff. It was just very time consuming. We didn't like rush it, and we had already told the producer, Josh Johnson of Great Interstellar Studios, that we were cool with taking our time, and that was perfect for him. But we wrote almost all the songs but one, which was Animalistic. We had already been writing and kind of even had played some of these live. Right. So we kind of knew what we were doing with them. And, it's the whole process of, it started last summer in July, actually. Our drummer, he had his first baby in early September, so we had him come in and start so he could get that out of the way, do the drums, right. And then he could just take it easy and be a dad for the first time. So we had him start that, and then the rest of us came in there over November, December, and then started knocking out our parts. And then, we let Josh do the mixing and adding some production elements and sound effects. And, sure enough, by end of April or so, that thing was ready to roll.
Okay, what are some of the main topics of the songs on the album?
Basically, most of them kind of just are commentary on, the society we live in, and stuff like the first song, Dead Man Walking. It's like I wrote it from the perspective of we're all like addicted to something, whatever it might be. It could be your video games, it could be cigarettes, it could be alcohol, it could be just your normal pain pills, it could be anything, and how we're kind of a medicated society these days. And then, Nuclear Hollywood is just the same type of thing. It's more of a commentary, even though it says Hollywood, it was kind of also a statements on the music business and and how that can be just, hey man, they come to you, hey, I know people, and I got, we can go do this, and I've got you set up here, and it's all just, BS, and it's just people, a lot of it's just hot, just trying to build themselves up and make us think, they're really important people, and it turns out they didn't really have anything. But, it's just a commentary on that stuff. One song is called Desensitized, which is my first attempt at kind of writing song. It's not like a love song, but it's just my viewpoint of relationships. And,
right.
you know, it's like after you've been burned so many times and you've had your heart broken and you've gone through all this, that you kind of just become desensitized
right.
to the whole concept of love and happiness and stuff. And then, you know, Shell Shocked at the end is just a really fun song. It's very kind of got a Korn new metal flavor. It's kind of like a rap singing the way I do it, and it's just kind of a song about overcoming some obstacles and seeing things and where you used to be and where you are now. And you know.
Please tell us about the video you did for the single "Nuclear Hollywood." Who directed it, and where was the actors? Who were the actors, and where was it? The location of the video shot at?
Oh wow, that's cool. That's a great question. Yes, Nuclear Hollywood. You can see the video. Look it up on YouTube. That was really fun. It was we had done a video 3 or 4 years ago for 6 Mile, but this was the one that we were like, we're going to go all in and we're going to make this really cool. It's got the whole concept story, you know, the music doesn't even start until about a minute into the video. It's kind of got the actors. Both of them are people. One of them is the lead male role is a guy named Jameson, and he's been a buddy of ours for years, and he's helped fill in on guitar at shows. So we were like, hey man, you want to do this? And he was like, sure. And then the female lead is Kirsten, and our director, Todd, is the one who kind of found her. So, but yeah, that was another complicated thing. It gave me a quick behind the scenes of really what it takes to what people go through making videos, and also some of the TV movie angles, because the reason we found Todd, because he had done some other videos in the DFW area, and so we met with him back in February of last year, had a dinner, and he was telling us, we said, hey, we like the video, and he was telling us about this movie that he wrote, directed, stars in with a guy named Billy Blair, some all indie guys, local Dallas talent, and you know, he was like, I would really like to put this song in the movie. Would you guys care? We were like, hell no, sure. I mean, he even paid us a little money for it. We're like, sure, let's do it. Why not? So we finally got around to starting filming in the end of June, and you know, the locations. That was great, man. That's I don't know how much time you got, because I could just ramble on. But one of the funniest things we found over here in a not the greatest area of Fort Worth, there was this old abandoned. Like it was a cinder thing where people would take trash. They would throw their trash and burn it. So it was this place that had been abandoned for 30 or 40 years. And I went there, and I'm looking around with a friend who lived in that area, and there was holes in the fences, and it was just, you know, no signs. It said nothing like no trespassing. So, you know, we're just looking out. And so I called Todd up, who's the director, Todd Jenkins, and I said, hey, I found the spot that we can do the band scenes in, and let's do it next Saturday. We're like, cool, let's do it. We show up that next Saturday, and somebody had bought that property and had put up like 10-foot high fence, and it was all perfectly new. And they had signs every like 50 feet. No trespassing, violators will be prosecuted. We were like, oh my gosh, nice. This is terrible timing, you know. And anyway, we found the spot a few weeks later through a friend of Todd's, and shot that and that was the cinder block factory that had been gone. But we met people that, like, the scene in the hot tub in the video is a lady who's one of the actresses in the movie, but she's you know, got connections, and she lives over there where old President George W. Bush lives, in that part of Dallas. Wow. That was a really cool thing, you know. I regret now not being the lead, just so I could have been in a hot tub with 3 hot chicks. So.
I hear you.
I was like thinking to myself, next time I'm going to be that guy.
Yeah, it was a really awesome video, and I noticed the graffiti on the wall too in the video. Man, that looked very, very real. That looked like he was in an abandoned building in New York City somewhere.
Yeah, right. Well, that was a great find, and we were very lucky to find it. The guy who told us about it was a police officer. And we actually paid him, because he said this isn't a very good part of town, and there's a lot of people, you know, they do some drugs in this area, and they drop off cars that have been stolen. But he said, I'll you know, cover you guys and be security. So it was really cool, and we felt totally safe in that. But in the middle of a Texas summer, filming that in an old building like that with no AC, it was terrible, and there were so many giant spiders. It was crazy.
Who did the awesome cover art on the new album?
Oh, dude, that is a guy named Rob Walden. I think he lives in Florida, and he's in a band called, oh my gosh, I'll probably come to me later. But he's done lots of artwork. He did our Wolves of War album artwork. He's done some other logo stuff. He's done stuff for like All That Remains. He's done stuff. Even Justin Bieber, he actually did a little project with him.
Wow.
The guy's super talented. So anybody out there that needs some artwork, hit him up, Rob Walden, and he's got some good stuff going. Oh, his band is called Guillotines. It's like this
cool,
heavy like rap hip hop metal vibe. So yeah, that guy very talented.
Like rap and metal fusion, yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Please tell us about who produced Humanity as in the mixing and mastering of the album.
That was Josh Johnson here in Arlington area. His studio is called Great Interstellar Studio. He recorded the Nuclear Hollywood. We used him last spring to record that, and then we came back and did the rest of the album, the other 6 or 7 songs. Great guy, super talented, and the nicest guy. I mean, we can be, a couple of us are very anal and very like ADD-ish and stuff, so he handled us perfectly, and we felt good that he did. We didn't lead him to commit suicide or something because of just pestering him with this and that, but he mixed it, he mastered it, everything is done. It's all him, all the little keyboards and stuff and side effects, a little snare candy, his touches on it, because we asked him to definitely, go all out and do it that way. We wanted to do something on this album that we didn't do on the last album. The last album we're still proud of, but it was just kind of like plug play, and just real more of an aggressive type sounding album. And this one was a little bit more polished, produced, different things that we're just happy with, because I know for me personally, I always wanted to do something like that with that extra, we call it ear candy, the little things besides the guitar and bass and drums and vocals, just little sound effects and stuff.
Where did the name Blackstar Republic come from and the meaning of it?
Oh man, that's a good question. I'm trying to remember, because we changed it. This whole band really started, this band, because my brother was in me and Michael, the guitar player in Blackstar right now, where we've been friends since high school, a long time. And in our mid-20s, we were in a band called Mulligan, and my brother would play drums. It was me on bass and Michael on guitar. And my brother had passed away now. It's been over 2 years. Mm-hmm. So we got back together, and we were talking around 2014 that we should just do go in and find a little studio and do like 3 songs to kind of do a little tribute shout out to in remembrance of my brother and just that era of music. And we started it, and the next thing you know, we just kept writing more music, and we're having fun again. And we played our first show, and we changed our name right before the show, actually, to Blackstar Republic. But the name really was like, we're from Texas, and we're definitely very proud to be from Texas. It's, we got that attitude and stuff. And Michael was saying, because we were with the Republic of Texas. I mean, we were the only state in the Union, who was actually their own country before they joined, the United States. So he was like, hey, let's try the Republic to kind of shout out to that. And then I don't know. I think I said something about Blackstar, and then we put it together. And there's no real meaning. Some people have said, "Oh, you guys like into the Death Star and Star Wars," and I was like, "No, not really." But that's cool that you think that, But I don't know. It just sounded cool together, and we stuck with it.
What is your favorite part about this line of work and being a musician and being in a band?
I'm sorry, what was the first part on that?
What is your favorite part about this line of work and being a musician and in a band?
Oh, okay, good question. Well, I guess ultimately my favorite part is playing live. Up there playing your songs that you wrote, that you composed, that you're singing, and my highlight really makes me feel good. Is when other people in the audience start singing along with me. we write songs that have these big anthems and chants and stuff, and people, that are longtime fans or people that have just heard us, they catch on pretty quick.
Yeah.
And no, it's just great. I mean, great. It's a humble feeling to see somebody else singing your song or headbanging and dancing. Getting into the music. That's a fun experience. But also another fun experience. I actually like studio. I like going into the studio. I know some musicians hate it, but I like the creative process. I like writing.
Nice.
Writing the music, writing words and stuff. I have a great time because to me it's an outlet. It lets me express myself. It's therapy. It's a huge therapeutic thing for me, and all the the stuff that I've gone through and everything. So yeah, that's the top two parts that I really really enjoy. Just meeting new people and hanging out, and it's really cool.
How old was you when you first started and said, hey, man, I want to be a musician. I want to play guitar and I want to be a vocalist?
That's a good question, too. Back, I would say somewhere in my early teens. I would, this is, when you're young, you do silly stuff. But, I remember me and my brother would do, pretend concerts for my parents, and on a Saturday night, we'd get up there and do some singing and lip sync to a record player or whatever was playing, and somewhere along there I've got this urge that I just wanted to do this, even though I was a pretty shy kid growing up through high school and stuff. But I don't know, somewhere around there I thought, what, I'm going to do this. I want to do this, and I am doing it. It's been fun.
Bryan, where do you see your band in the near future, and your goals, and where you want to be as a band combined?
We're going for it. That's how I tell people, we're going for it. We're not going to stop at just being a local DFW band. We've got some things in the works. We've signed with, we released this album under Zombie Shark Records, and we signed with them. So that was a step we felt we needed to take, getting, a label distributor behind us. And we've even hired a booking agent now, Tim, with Death by Metal. And we are using him, and we are lining up some special stuff for next year that I can't announce, but we're basically going to be doing some festivals and, trying to get out there on the road and spread our gospel, as they say. So that's some of the big plans, and we're already, writing material even now. So we're ready to roll, and, we're going for it. You only live once, so hell, I'm going for it.
Right. What's some of the festivals that y'all have played before? Can you name them for us?
Well, nothing like Rocklahoma, which is a decent-sized festival, and that was an interesting show. We really didn't officially get inside and play on one of the big stages, but we were there and we played it just outside in the middle of the night on a Thursday, and we played some local. We played at DFW. It was called Ridgely Metal Festival, which was a big deal, and they hadn't done it in about 10 years, but it was a really big deal for a nice 8 to 10 year run where big bands down here in the Metroplex are playing, from Drowning Pool to Lockjaw to bands in our area were really big and established, so they did that. We played that last August. We played Rat Fest, which is another up-and-coming festival. But yeah, it's been fun. We're trying to get into some bigger ones out of state and stuff. That's our goals.
What is your thoughts on the music industry today? What do you think will make it better, to get bands signed and get noticed and recognition?
Really, really good question. Everybody's been saying for the last few years rock is dead. And I'm going to steal this line because I heard Sean from Seether talk about this one day when somebody asked him. Yeah. He made a good point. He said, rock isn't dead, it's just being ignored. Because if you look at festivals, there's still people going there. But the problem is, and he even said this, Seether is one of the most successful rock bands out there, that they're having trouble getting some of their songs played on certain radio stations that used to play them, but they don't play it anymore because he said, actually, it has guitar in it, so we don't want that song on our radio. And so right now, the trend has been for radio and corporate music to shove, hip hop, country, pop star music, all that down our throats, and meanwhile, rock music's been kind of put aside and on the back burner. Heck, it even started with award shows. I remember one that long ago, you would have the popular bands like Seether and Shinedown and other ones that would actually be on a Grammy, would actually get a prime time spot to do a live performance, And those days just seem like they don't care anymore. It's all about the hip hop and about the current, whoever's the sexy, take your clothes off female singer. So on that side, I don't like it. But last year Spotify says that the metal genre was the most listened to genre on Spotify.
Yeah, it is. I heard that. Yeah,
that was a great thing. So that tells you that people are still listening to it. It's just not. It's more underground, I guess. And it used to be. What you used to say underground? You'd say like the really hardcore, the death metal, the really that intense metal genres were underground. Well, now your mainstream rock is kind of slowly going underground, and it's just harder to find good music. And
absolutely. Yeah.
Shows like you that play unsigned and bands, because people who listen to your show then can hear something that they would never hear maybe, and we need that support. Every band is trying to do what we're doing every day. We need someone to spread the news and say, hey, have you heard of this band? Or
right.
You're going to listen. I tell everybody at the show, during in between the songs, I'll say, please listen to us and all these bands that are playing tonight on whatever digital service you use or whatever, and give us a like, give us a follow, listen to our song at least once a day. Because if you just listen to most of the stream stuff, just listen to the song one time, and it gives the band a credit for a listen that day. Stuff like that.
Right.
You think, oh, that's really not big. Well, actually, it can help us.
I agree.
Small little things. But the music industry for rock is definitely in a little bit of a stale thing. But somebody's going to come along, and it's going to come back. Everything goes in cycles. And what's popular right now will slowly get dumped away, and it won't be popular anymore.
Please tell us about the old school metal bands that you admire, and you said, wow, this is what I want to do. I want to kind of be like them. Who's some of your favorite old school metal bands and your new school?
Oh, cool. Wow. I guess if I'm going to go back to old school stuff, of course, bands like Metallica, bands like Queensryche, been a fan. King's X, they're not like maybe as metal, but still a great band. I love those guys. I can say stuff like Journey, because heck, who doesn't like Journey, right? So that's a little bit, all that stuff. AC/DC, that's all good stuff. And modern day music, the modern bands that I'm digging a lot now that are definitely influences on me are like bands like Demon Hunter, In Flames. I like Seven Dust. Just those are just 3 or 4 bands right there off the top of my head, but that I'm a fan of, that definitely influenced me in what I'm trying to do writing wise. Static X, Rob Zombie stuff, Korn, Slipknot. I mean, I could keep going, but those are definitely bands. Kill Switch, bands that I love that have definitely influenced me over the last 15 or 20 years for sure.
When the fans and fans to be go see you live, what kind of Blackstar Republic show would the fans get?
Well, that's one of the things we definitely pride ourselves in, is putting on a good show. We are we're energetic. We are funny. We're here to entertain you. We want to make sure you remember us, and it's not just because we had a cool song, but we want to perform and put on a show. I think for a lot of bands, that's the thing that they don't realize, is that you can be a great musician and have some great songs, but you need to also be entertaining and energetic on stage, and that captures people who who aren't necessarily into the music as much, but they see you performing and doing stuff, running around, whatever. They're going to be like, oh, dude, those guys were great. That's what they did. So we definitely bring it, and we're easy, we're accessible. There's not one of us who goes and just hides out backstage and never comes out. We're not like that. That's a bunch of BS, and we're very humble, and we will take pictures with you. We'll shake your hands, and that's just how it is. We treat everybody like family and friends. That's what we do. That's who we are.
How do you balance your music with other obligations?
Oh, that's the hard part, right? Yeah, I mean, we all have jobs. Unfortunately, I haven't sold 1 million records yet, so I'm still working as a normal person. So that's and you got family issues sometimes and things. It's definitely hard. That's. I hope people understand that we are just like them. We go through the down times with finances, job issues, the ups and downs of being with having kids and wives or whatever else. We're just like them, except for what we do on the side is, we actually play music and we're trying to do almost like 2 careers at once, So it's definitely challenging. It's hard, and that's one of the things that we're looking forward to next year is, we're going to challenge ourselves and take some risks and go out and play on the road more and see what happens, because we feel like we've got some good stuff that we want to share with the world.
Yeah, I absolutely love it, and we've been playing it on the show for the last consecutive weeks, and we really dig your stuff, man, and I know the people love it too, so Blackstar Republic.
Well, I appreciate that. Thanks, man.
You're welcome. Please tell us where to buy your music and give plugs to where they can go and buy the music, the fans.
Oh, cool. Yeah, you can find us on social media like Facebook, Instagram. We have our own website, blackstarrepublicband.com. We have our CD, our new album, Humanati, is available on all your digital streaming sites, from iTunes to Apple to Amazon to Deezer, Tidal, Spotify. I know some of those are stream sites, but go there, give us a follow, and you got where you can stay up to date when we start releasing even more music. We have a YouTube channel also. You can go to Zombie Sharks, zombieshark.net. You can buy our CD that through there too. So it's not that hard to find, and the thing we're working on will be trying to get more merch available for people that we can ship out to.
What was the process like getting on the record label? How hard is it to get on the record label?
It can be somewhat hard. In fact, I definitely, we were in the process of, especially with this album, we knew we were getting close. It was like, say around January, and we're in the process of starting to mix and edit it. So I knew it was going to be coming out in the next 4 to 5 months. So I started doing more research and reaching out to different groups and labels. Obviously I'm not going to Roadrunner because they wouldn't even talk to me. But the secondary labels. So I started reaching out to them, and some of them were like, "Yeah, this is cool," but you got to be careful as a band, because they are if they're asking you for a lot of money to distribute your album,
right,
you just need to say no, because that's not a good deal. Right. So, and you got to beware, because there's still a lot of crooks, I guess is the way I could say it. So you got to be careful with that. Some of them said no, they weren't interested in us, and that's fine. We're not for everybody. And so basically, it was almost to the end. I was about to just release it like I did Wolves of War through our own, independent.
Right.
And Noah Shark Robertson, by the way, that's the owner of Zombie Shark Records. He's been in bands like Motograder and the Brownie and stuff. So I had emailed him a couple months, and he sent me an email, like, I'm talking the day before I was about to just go on and send that thing to CD Baby and pay the money for it. And he goes, "Yes, dude, I'm really interested in this stuff. It sounds really great. Let's talk." And sure enough, we hit it off, and we reached an agreement, and that's kind of how that happened. Kind of almost like last second. I swear, I was just about to hit. The next day I was going to go on and pay the money through CD Baby to get it distributed. And then he hit me up right before. It was kind of, I don't know. It's what is that? A coincidental?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Please give out shout outs to people who support you and the fans and fans to be.
All right. First of all, thank you, Joker, for having us on your show, and appreciate that. And thank you for playing our music. We want to shout outs to Noah for signing us. Shout outs to Tim at St. Louis, Death by Metal Booking. Thank you to our local radio stations, Debbie at the Eagle, Spicoli and Lee at KNON. Thank you for helping us and getting us on y'all's shows. And gosh, Chris Crave Rocks. I mean, I don't want to name them all, man. These are kind of like your competitors in some form. But thank you to all of them for helping us out and getting this played worldwide. It's humbling. And just shout out to everybody who supported us. We've had some fans that have been to like 60 shows.
Wow.
Back to the beginning. 3 or 4 or 5 years ago, that have stuck with us and seen lineup changes and everything. But yeah, I'm being that I wasn't sure what was going to happen with this, and seeing where we've come. I can't say it enough. I'm truly humbled, grateful, and thankful to everybody who gives a minute, who listens to a song and tells me that was cool. And even if they didn't like it, I'm like, thank you for listening. We're just humbled and thankful that we can even do this.
Bryan, it's been a pleasure and an honor having you on the show here tonight. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule for doing this interview with us here at Metal Messiah Radio. The best of luck to you and the guys of Blackstar Republic, and you're more than welcome to come back on the show when the next offering comes out.
Absolutely, man. Thank you. We will. Maybe we'll be out your side of the country doing a little tour one day next year. So I'd love to meet you in person too, man.
Absolutely. We'd love to meet you in person and see you play live. I'm going to play 2 songs from the new album. We're going to play Dead Man Walking and the video to the Nuclear Hollywood Apocalyptic Mix. Tell us about those 2 songs.
Very cool, very cool. Yeah, tell everybody crank that up, man. It's
Welcome to the Humanati.
Welcome to the Humanati.
Where right is wrong.
Right is wrong.
And wrong is right.
And wrong is right.
Where innocence is lost.
Where innocence is lost.
And buried forever.
And buried forever.
Where time will never heal your wounds.
Where time will never heal your wounds.
Where the accusers are the guilty ones.
Accusers are the guilty ones.
Where pills are the only way out.
Pills are the only way
Where
out.
hope goes quietly into the night. And we are all dead men walking.
Blackstar Republic, and you're listening to Joker's Electric Circus on MetalMessiahRadio.com. Turn it up!